Hey guys, welcome to the ultimate Podtendo tier list, where these two podcast hosts, one named Mick, the other one named
Tyson.
we talk about we're reviewing every in broad terms. We're catching up to speed. We're ranking every single game. We've played about 120 on our podcast, and we're ranking them all. Yay! We kind of maybe did this, but my screen didn't fit, and then the list moves because we have some junk to go into those overblown, skippable franchises. We're on episodes 51 through 60 today, so these are the good stuff. So this is kind of where I'd recommend, if you are interested in going back and listening to old episodes, this would be a great spot to jump in. Well, not all of them, because maybe the first thing we're doing is skippable. So we're going to start with some sports games, and the first thing I do is I put a sports game on, and I kind of go maybe like that, and I say, Blades of Steel. And look, it pushed this tier down. Cute.
Yeah. I think that's where we want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be too amazing. It's
No.
a sports game. I mean,
Yeah.
the cool novelty of it was whoever lost the fight went to the penalty box. So
Yeah.
you'd sometimes just smash, just destroy the opponent, then get into a fight with them and beat them up. Then they get the penalty, even though you made the dirty hit. So.
Pretty much
Good times.
old school sports games. They don't hold up super well. I believe that was also paired potentially with Tecmo Bowl. Is Tecmo Bowl better or worse than Blades of Steel? Maybe worse, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, being Canadian, I think we have to put Blades of Steel above Tecmo Bowl.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
what we're going to do is we're going to focus primarily on the lists, not so much on the junk below. Believe me, there's some interesting junk coming up. So, which Pokemon? I have 3 images of a Pokemon game. We're at Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow, so Gen 1. Which image would you prefer? Like the half one, maybe? Or
we'll do the half one.
Okay. So that also includes yellow.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
is kind of the red, blue, yellow because we
s-
kind of like them all together.
Wait,
You
no,
know-
let's not do that one. Yeah, let's do it. But I have a bad feeling. Where do you want to put the Pokemon?
I was going to put in good.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I think it's probably. I think it's definitely better than Kirby's Adventure.
Okay.
Just because I think it started a whole franchise. Not super flushed out, but the first experience is very enjoyable. I mean, I really, really, really like it. That's where I would, yeah. I think Fire Red and Leaf Green do a better job, and those are great experiences. But the first one, because I think
It's a
for
little
the fight,
rough.
yeah, there's not even quick select. Yellow's a little bit more improved, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree. And yeah, it launched a franchise. Nostalgically, like if I was just ranking things nostalgically, it's a required playing, right? To kind of get into my mindset. But there are better experiences. Gold and Silver coming up, much better game. Red and, we didn't do Leaf Green and Fire Red. So we kind of hold that caveat. But yeah, those would probably get pushed up into great experiences, right? Because they do flesh with that world more. I like that. That sounds good. It's better than Final Fantasy. It's better than Dragon Warriors in terms of RPG. It's not as good as Stick of Truth. And is it better or worse than Kirby? It's probably better than the Kirby games.
yeah. I mean, I like the Kirby games, but they're pretty simplistic.
Yeah.
They're like simplistic platformers, and I think that Pokemon's just a very simplistic RPG. But you get a little bit more with Pokemon.
There you go. Cool. So let's see. What do we want to pick next? Let's go alphabetical order. So that brings up, I believe this is Super Castlevania. Where is Super Castlevania going on this list?
Dang. You know, I really had a great time with this game.
Yeah.
It may be one of the best ones. I kind of maybe, yeah. Not as good as DuckTales, but
I think
yeah.
it's better than Pokemon. It's a better game than Pokemon. Is kind of just what I'm basing like my gut check. We have Curse of Dracula at right there. It's a better experience than that, so it's better than this game. It's kind of better than Pokemon. I think in terms of retro gaming, yeah, I'd put it there. Because like these kind of, because like they just have like, they're too new, right? I'm gonna clump
Yeah.
those together, and they're just a little bit too new. So yeah, maybe Castlevania. There you go. Good job, Super Castlevania. I believe that was a scary, spooky month entry. Let's pull that band-aid off right now, Mon Frere. Where do you think Super Ghouls and Ghosts belong?
Oh, you can just toss that.
So just tell me when I'm in the right spot.
Just yeah, there. No,
It looked
yeah,
nicer
maybe.
than this game.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
But they both still run terribly.
So I was thinking about this game the other day for some reason, and I was like, how bad is it? Like, maybe it's better than I'm expecting, and I kind of wanted to pop it in and play it, so that might be something I do later this afternoon, but I'm a sick bugger.
Yeah. You won't see me even sniffing near that game unless it's spooky scare month. Unless it's like a Halloween. It's like not happening.
Okay. So in terms of, yeah, I like that. We need to burn it. It was pretty terrible. Horrendous. Yeah.
But to balance that garbage out with something surprisingly amazing, and I think the doctor has ordered something in the great experience.
What? Great experience. Now, I love this. I don't know if it's better than Zelda 2. So we're talking about Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
I think it's a good but flawed. It's good. It's like, it's just a limited game. So now, just where does it belong?
I mean, I see it as just a classic puzzle game, but it's just a puzzle game. So yeah, it's good, but flawed. I mean, I could easily see a world where I'm just looking at you, Donkey Kong Country. Games are coming for your spot.
I agree. Like, I understand kind of, yeah, I could see Donkey Kong like falling over here actually.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it wouldn't take that much convincing to move it into this spot. Like, if I did that now, I wouldn't hate my life.
Yeah, just do it.
Man, I am so excited for Donkey Kong to come out, because why was Donkey Kong behind Chrono Trigger?
I think because we just didn't have a lot of games. So maybe just timing of when we did things, it just naturally fell on the list.
Okay.
And we haven't been really throwing things down when maybe we mistiered them. Or maybe I just said great when I meant good. And we were like, no, that fits. That's fine.
Okay, so now our puzzle game, Dr. Mario, which I think, again, holds up a solid experience. I've talked about it before, how it kind of is like my safe place if I want to escape from the world. I throw in Dr. Mario. I think it is an exceptional puzzle game, but it is just a puzzle game. It's flawed. There's not a lot going on. Even the like remake, there was a 3DS remake. Not much going on. I would probably leave it at that. Good but flawed. And the flaw is it's a limited puzzle game.
Yeah, it's just a puzzle game.
Yeah. Like Tyson said, great experience. Our experience, yes. But I think, like, realistically looking back, I'm like, well, it's just so basic, right? Like, it needs to be there. So, all right. What about another Game Boy Mario game? What would you do with Super Mario Land 2, Legend of the Seven Coins? Where does that game belong? We'll start at the bottom. And just like you play a game, what is it better than?
Is it better than the first one?
Oh, way better.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is a good handheld. Like somewhere maybe with these Marios?
That's fair. I was kind of looking at Kirby's Dream Land, and I'm like, I mean, Kirby's Dream Land's not a bad game.
So you're thinking like there? I would agree.
No, I was thinking in the okay and skippable, but
oh, really? I think
because I can't remember this one too much off the top of my head.
Really?
But if yeah, that's all.
If we're gonna put it in this list,
this is better. Is this better than Super Mario 2?
No. Yeah, and it's definitely not better than these games, and it's not better than. Okay, all right, let's. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, but skippable. Like, I think it's an okay game. If you played it, you'd be like, oh, that was a lot of fun. But also, I kind of remember being frustrating. Okay.
Fair enough. But, I mean, being in the same group as Ninja Gaiden's never a bad thing.
Is not at all. No, and it's fine. Like, these, again, fine experiences. If you moved on, there's a better Mario platformer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So then the next one we have Mario Party 2. Ooh, what do you think Mario Party 2 ranks? It's weird that we only did Mario Party 2. Must have been like a drunk Christmas or something.
Yeah, must have.
I remember Mario Kart. I don't remember Mario Party 2. Huh.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was probably another drunk Christmas.
Okay. But I don't remember having a Mario Party with everybody. Seems weird. In fact, this might require some fact checking. Have we ever played Mario Party 2 on this podcast? Or did I just make notes and we never got to it?
No, I feel like we did.
Oh, it was on the Wii U or something, maybe.
Yeah, something.
Okay.
Because I think we did that and Mario Kart. Like, we did like a double. We forced the ladies to play these games.
Something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, no, that works. That works.
Like, I almost would, like, not object to omitting these games from the record. Because how do you, like, Mario Parties are kind of, are you playing with, like, a bunch of white supremacists? You're probably going to have a bad time. Are you playing with your best friends and you're having some drinks? It's going to have a good time, right? Like, did you win? I don't know. Mario Party's a tough...
Oh, yeah, and then I think it's right where it needs to be.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, it's good, but it's flawed because it is a limited experience.
If it was your favorite game, yeah, you probably have lots of fun friends and nostalgia. But, like, going back and looking at the actual experience, you'd be like, I don't know about that one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I regret to inform everyone that I tried to make my window as nice as possible. I have a feeling that we might be seeing a shift here because I kind of feel like we're filling out one of these two sections.
It's okay if the
Yeah.
never play burn it drops off. That's fine.
We've already burnt the ones we wanted to. I don't know if anyone's. Well, I know one other game that's coming.
If
I know
they disappear into oblivion and they show back up next time, just so we can.
I know one game that's going to come like here, maybe here at some point when we get to it, and I know I'm going to argue that there should be a game here, and.
Oh, I think that there's going to be a couple games that end up on that list.
But for today's show, when this disappears, it happens. Because what's coming up? Super Star Wars! Where's Super Star Wars going? Remember when that guy emailed us and said he liked hiking and listening to us? That was nice. And he asked us to play this game. It's because we did that, because we're nice people. Okay. Where does Super Star Wars rank on this list?
You know, it's kind of like, what, a Metroid to me?
Somewhere here?
Like, I was thinking, yeah.
So,
is it better than Turtles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Better than Batman? Yes. Is it better than this? Yes. Is it better than the original Castlevania? Yes. So it's probably like here, to be perfectly honest with you. I would say it's there?
Yeah. It both have frustrating platforming. I just remember that stupid sand crawler so much.
Yeah.
That level in itself bugs me, so it makes me want to put it below Ninja Gaiden. But Ninja Gaiden also has instant knockback deaths constantly. So,
but like the trench run at the end of the game was so awesome.
Yeah.
Like I almost recommend people like suffer through it because like play that final part. You're like, holy smokes, they did the trench run.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So then that leaves us with a Zelda entry and a Mega Man entry. So now Mega Man X. That's Castlevania. I'm gonna put it in front of Mega Man 2 because I think it's a better game.
Yeah.
Or is it required playing?
Is this the definitive Mega Man game?
Yeah, 100%. Mega Man X is the best Mega Man game. The X series is good overall. I think they decrease, but just like the level design, passion that they bring, I think this stands up. And if that's going to be our benchmark, like if I'm championing Mega Man 2 into the great experience, I think Mega Man X... I mean, think of the sequelitis, right? If you think of like Ego Raptor's sequelitis, that, hey, Mega Man! It's a pretty top-notch game and can teach you a lot about game design and how character control... Actually, I guess character control it does really well, right? So, yeah, I'd be okay putting it there. It's better than that. Yep. And I don't want to touch these games for a while.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a good spot for it.
Cool. Awesome. I really thought you were going to be somewhere here, but then I did some...
You know, but it is better than Mega Man 2. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're going to get here. Now, we've got 2 Zelda games to talk about. Now, these ones are kind of tough. Do they require 2 icons? Could we clean it up and just put like one on? Probably, right?
probably.
So maybe we'll do that. We'll just use the pretty blue one. But also maybe the red one, depending where it falls, if it shows a better contrast. So, Zelda Oracle games, they count as 2 games. You kind of have to play them back to back to get the full experience. Where does this Zelda experience rank? I don't think it's as good as this. So it's somewhere south of this point.
Yeah, and I think it's better than, let's say, like the original Mario Bros.
Okay.
So it's somewhere between that and Zelda.
Somewhere between that and Zelda. All right, so let's see if we can logic this out. Donkey Kong, yeah, it's probably a better game. It's definitely not as good as these ones. Is it better than the original Pokemon? I think it's going to go on one side of Pokemon. I'm not sure which one.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think, you know what, we got to go with that over Kirby.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirby's a fine experience, but it's just, yeah. I think, yeah. Because I mean, Pokemon's solid. It is a rock solid experience. Same with the actual.
So what do we like better? Do we like the blue touching the blue or the red touching the red? That is the problem we're left with.
Yeah.
Let's say it's not as good as Pokemon. I'm okay with that. Yeah. It is kind of a front. Like I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go out of my way to play the Oracle games anytime soon. I would probably replay the original Pokemon. So.
If it was released, if these two can so Pokemon Red and Blue is each game is individually the complete experience. You could play the other one for just to fill in like maybe a little bit of gaps. These 2 games are almost like you have to play them together, so I would put them under them just for them having to be tied together.
They do the Pokemon effect where they release 2 copies, but unlike Pokemon, you have to have both copies of the game to get the full experience. Yes. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Imagine if an RPG did that just halfway through is like, you only get half the story. You got to play the other half to find out what really happens. And I'm like, no, it sounds awful.
Yeah. And then it makes you play like 20 hours of characters that you don't have any connection to. Only.
So we're not over it. That's good. I'm glad as a collective Podtendo team we did nothing. So there you go. So that is shows 51 through 60 ranked. I'm feeling pretty confident with those rankings. We had an elite tier show up, so that was fun. Our great tier saw nothing happen. Good but flawed. We had a couple, I don't know, miscellaneous bunch there, and we had one of the worst games I ever played. So dichotomy. See, still have that nice curve.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because we're now starting to fill up almost to the exact same rows kind of thing, but yeah, the bell curve is still showing.
That's it.
And I think it'll probably still show for a little bit until we kind of get into a run of
well, I mean, at some point too, when this gets like super clustered, I wonder if there's like an option I can click to just like compress it to one line so that we talk more about like these things. I will play around with that off cameras just so I'm not wrecking the video, but we'll see how that goes. And that kind of, I think that's good for now. And then next week we're back for shows 61 through 70. Can't wait for those because I remember them just like the other day. And there's definitely no games that we played that I completely forgot that we ever played.
Oh yeah, no, definitely didn't happen.
No, that never happened. I never am like, hey, we should play this game. And I'm like, oh no, we played it 4 years ago. And I'm like, I see. All right.
But
great.
I'm excited to get to the X-Men run. Because that's just going to be me saying, throw this into the great experience. And Mick being like, no, we're not putting the Game Gear game.
I mean, I did go out and buy a physical copy of that game. So I do kind of love it. So
yeah, it is. It's fun.
Just make
I'm looking forward to this.
Make it another tier up here. Like awesome X-Men games. And
it's like X-Men games. Just put it above required.
Just push it down. And they're like, there, now Tyson's happy.
Yeah, it's like, now we can shut up about it.
Cool. All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Pew pew.
See you.